What's up, boys? Welcome to episode 1 of Ice Kings, hosted by Matthew Toombs and Sam Gagnon. We got a lot of things to talk about today. But first, T, how's it going?
Oh, Sam, it's good to be here. Thanks for getting this thing going. It's good to be here, and I'm just fired up to talk about hockey. I love hockey. I've been playing it since I was 3 years old now.
Hockey's fun.
Dude, hockey is the best sport on earth, and I can't say that enough. People who say, "Oh, hockey seems very easy," you go try skating around on a 4 millimeter piece of steel. You fucking joke. Go ahead.
Oh,
Try
yeah.
it.
Yeah, hockey is definitely one of the most difficult sports to pick up, honestly. And people really don't understand how much work goes into it. But anyways, how about this Cup final going on right now?
Dude,
2-1 Tampa
I
Bay.
got it on right now. Sergachev with an absolute blast from the point, piping in too. It sounded beautiful. That sound is just, woo.
Do you think Montreal is just like rattled about that trade? I mean, Jonathan Drouin, great player. I love him. I'm a huge fan. But right now, he's not in the Cup final. Sergachev is, so I don't know.
I see that trade was all right. The reason being is because the Canadians needed offense.
And they needed French Canadian offense. That's what they needed.
No, French Canadians. Are you sure about that?
That's what they want.
French Canadian players, and they're just not as good as you think.
I mean, I'm from Montreal, and if you speak French, they'll take you instead of an English guy. That's for sure.
Oh man, it must be the free healthcare.
Yeah, the free healthcare. That's what gets us. Anyways, so first topic I had on here was something that's touchy for both of us. NE10 finals, our last collegiate game.
I just got chills, man. That's fuck.
Yeah, it's tough to talk about still, even after months. March 7th?
March 7th, man.
That's tough.
March 7th, great number, but
yeah, I mean,
not that day.
Not that day, yeah. I mean,
man,
can you go through what your experience was with that, and like what did you get from that game and the whole season?
I mean, the whole season all was, dude. It was the best season I've ever had at Franklin Pierce, especially.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we took a program that had 3 wins all year to a program my freshman year to have, I believe, 8 wins. So then we progress all the way through to our senior year, and then we get to our ultimate goal of making the NE10 championship. Obviously, the ultimate goal is winning it, but I mean, dude, the fact that we brought it from a team that won 2 games the year before the 10 seniors that we had came in, like it's just beyond amazing. The boys really meshed well. I think this past senior year, there was such a good camaraderie with everyone. It was just everyone was close, you know, like
We're all best friends.
Exactly. We were best friends. And that is something that all hockey players can come out knowing, like, hey, we are all best friends. Like at the end of the day, we're playing for each other. Like that's what it comes down to, you know? And that's what I feel Franklin Pierce did. Obviously we didn't have the outcome we wanted, but man, we made it to the finals, bro. Like we were ranked 6th in the poll.
Oh, the preseason poll, they're like, these guys won't even make the playoffs. There's no chance.
Exactly. So. And the fact that we go in, we beat Assumption to be able to get even into the playoffs, and then we come back to their barn, and then in an OT winner by JR, dude, Junior Stevenson, dude, like nobody thought we would have gotten that far, and we got that far.
I love that you mentioned the rankings, because I remember to this day in the locker room, we had those rankings, those preseason rankings on our walls, just every day, just something to look at. Like everybody was counting us out. And just from day one, we were just thinking about going to work, getting better every day, and then getting to that goal, like you said, getting to the finals.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
we took that and just shoved it up the fucking league's hoop.
Yeah, shut up their hoop.
Like,
no
sandpaper. Big deal.
Yeah, sandpaper, no lube. Holy cow.
No, but man, it was a hell of a season, man. I wouldn't go to war with anybody else, any other team. You know, I mean, we just had a mesh and a gel that just stuck us all together.
Yeah, it was a great experience definitely for me coming from Westfield. I mean, Westfield it was a different vibe. I mean, we didn't have a locker room. Like it always felt like we were playing away games. I mean, team culture, there was a lot of cliques, but we all liked each other. But just we had different like we had lived at different hockey houses, so
Hmm.
we weren't with each other as much as the people at Franklin Pierce or at Lakeview or just hung out all the time. We didn't have that kind of atmosphere. I mean, we were all great people, great players, but all in all, if you're not, if it doesn't mesh correctly, I mean, you could be the best team in the world, but if you don't have the right chemistry, it ain't gonna happen on the ice. So
Absolutely. So you asked me what my feelings were from that game. Let me reverse the question. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that final game, man? Like what could what could the Ravens have done better in that game? I mean, I feel like we had some good offensive opportunities, but we just didn't capitalize. Like, what are
I
your
think,
thoughts?
well, listen, I kind of this is one question I kind of feel like an asshole answering because personally, I think that was my best game of the whole year. I think I was playing probably the best hockey I've ever played in my 4-year
Oh,
collegiate
hold up,
year.
hold up. Dallas Stars
Woo-hoo!
goal, baby. Joe Pavelski.
Joe Pavelski, baby. Look at this guy. This guy, one last kick at the can, doesn't want to give up. This guy's
No way, man. It leaves the
coming back,
Sharks.
leaves your Sharks, leaves to go
Leaves
play.
the San Jose Sharks, man.
They
As
lost
the
a
captain,
legend.
as the captain, and Joe
Oh, yeah.
Pavelski, just an absolute tip
Eating
machine,
pucks.
man.
Yeah, eating pucks in front of the net, tipping. Oh, dude, this guy, he can
Just
do
an
it all.
absolute tip machine. He can do everything. And I don't know if you saw this on Twitter, Sam, but he's
Yeah.
just a good team guy. He remembers all the little things. The first game, I believe it was, of the final, or first game of the playoffs itself, Kudobin had to open the door himself. And then before every game, Joe Pavelski went out and opened it for him.
Yeah, I seen that. I didn't know if it was a superstition or. Oh, that this brings me to maybe one thing I can talk about. Superstitions. What's the weirdest superstition you've had as a hockey player? I'm gonna really really bad with this, but you go
You're
first.
good, man. I mean, I didn't really have a superstition. I think that it wasn't a weird one, at least. My superstition was I'd go to Fogs, which is right near the school. I'd pick up a yellow Gatorade, a squirt top Gatorade. Fuck everything else.
Had to
Give me
be
the
it.
squirt
Had to be a
top.
squirt.
And I would get a well, what was that one with the fucking Switzerland thing? What the hell was it? It's just another squirty water bottle that
Oh,
had
the
water
water.
in it.
Is it like the essential water bottle? I think it's. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I got
It's like
that.
the extra electrolytes. The one. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
exactly. Yeah, I don't think it did a damn thing for me, but
Yeah, I
whatever.
mean,
But in between periods, I would do a pack of fruit snacks, 3 squirts of Gatorade, 5 squirts of water, and then I'd just hang out. That's my superstition. There was nothing else to add to it.
I had some weird ones. I mean, when
What do
it
you
started
got?
when I was a kid. When I was a kid, playing youth hockey in Montreal. One of these weird ones I had was we're in the playoffs, and every game I'd listen to Eminem, and every time I would listen to Run Rabbit Run, I would stop the song at like 219. 219. I would stop the song and just stop listening to music right after that song, and for the rest of the game, I would rest of the time I was in the room. I would tape my left side first, then my right side, and then when there was like 5 minutes left, I'd listen to the rest of that song, and then go out, literally go outside before leaving the room. I had to touch the left side of the door, the right side of the door, and then the top, and then I'd be ready to play hockey. Or else if I didn't do that, I was having a bad night.
I mean, are you sure you can even touch the top of the door frame?
Listen.
Come on, man.
I was such like a nutcase when I was so bad with this kind of stuff. Where like at one point, my mom came to watch me play, and we lost one time in the playoffs. And the only time we lost was when she came to watch. So I told my mom, "You're not allowed to come watch another game in the playoffs until we win the whole thing." Guess what?
For those of you who don't know, that song "Run Rabbit Run" by Eminem is the epitome of Sam Gagnon. He is, when you watch him on the ice, he is a rabbit. He just flies around.
Oh man. Just to say that I made my mom not go to the playoffs and we won the whole thing since she didn't get to watch it because
Oh my God.
because I was convinced that she came to watch we'd lose. So all that
Oh
to
my
say,
goodness.
I'm better now. I mean, I'm trying not to be so superstitious, but I mean, I'm just a little stitious.
But fuck. All right, let's get back on. We just went on a huge
Get
tangent there.
back, yeah, get back on on track.
Give me your thoughts about the NE10 finals, man.
My thoughts. I mean, listen, like I said, I was having a really good game. The best game of my college career, I think, at this point. And like you said, it was like we were lacking the offense that we had all season. We had the good thing with us. We had 4 good lines, and that could give us offense. Yeah, I should have seen that. We had 4 good lines that give us offense, and not to discredit the second line or any. Oh, not the second line, the third line. No, we were the third line. What am I saying? So we had a couple guys that they were having a little tough time scoring goals. I know, like Nico was one of our best players, and he was having a tough time. He had a couple good chances, and it was just one of those games where we were snake bitten and we couldn't bury. And I think at one point the coach just decided to jumble the lines over, and I went on the ice with Ryan Gorbett and Connor Foley, and we were literally looking at each other like, we gotta get a goal. Like we can't not get a goal. And literally, I will remember this till the day I die. Gorbett looks at me and says, "Give me the fucking puck. I'm gonna fucking score." So I'm in the corner. Foley wins the faceoff. I'm in the corner. I see him in front of him. I'm like, bet. I just fucking
Threw it right
shoot it right to his fucking stick. He scores. I don't think he scored. I think he scored, but then like Foley just hit it in the net to score again, to reassure. So then we're at this point, it's 3-2. I'm like, fuck, we might win this game. We can do this. Like, it's not over. So at the end of the game, the time is running out, and we're hammering them. And at this point, we gave up 2 lucky goals. Like, they're fucking, like, Wally's playing like unbelievable, and like they're getting lucky tip goals that are just like fucking bullshit, like just absolute luck. And at this point, there's like 2 minutes left in the game. I'm like, shit, like time's running out. We're hammering them. And then I remember Nico gets tripped, and I'm like, holy shit, we got a power play. No call on the play. I'm like, what the hell? Like, did this ref just blew the – and then next thing you know, Mark's just making a good D play, call a penalty on him, and then it's end of the game.
Game over. I think they called that penalty with 1:40-something left.
Yeah, it killed us, and it just –
at that point, we couldn't climb back out.
And it was tough. I mean, it leaves a sour taste in our mouth. Definitely, it sucked because personally, for you and I, we had an opportunity to go play pro, but that opportunity couldn't happen because we were in the final. So we had to make this count, and it was really tough to see not happen, and just unfortunately we lost, and it was tough. Our last college game, but.
That's a perfect segue into the next topic here, Sammy.
Pro hockey.
I know you mentioned that we both had the opportunity, but I didn't seize that opportunity, Sam. I hear you're about to go head down and play some. What do you got to tell the boys about that?
Yeah, I just signed with Danbury Hat-Tricks in the FPHL. Not too far from where I'm living right now in Connecticut. I mean, it's nice. It's a good place to start. Get my feet wet in hockey. I mean, listen. I'm not going to NHL. We all know that, but you got to start somewhere, you know. You want to keep playing, living the dream as long as you can, I guess. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's a good place to start. I mean, I start there, get a couple points.
Yeah, you never know, man.
Earn my stripes, you know, play a little bit of pro hockey for a little bit, and maybe move up to the next level in a couple of years or so. But, I mean – I'm trying to get you down there too. Like, we'll see in a couple of months with this whole COVID thing.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, brother, I got a full-time job. You know, I'm a medical device sales rep right now. So
I'm making the big bucks. Not a big deal.
Not making the big bucks just yet, man. I'm looking to get there real soon.
Oh yeah. So this is a good segue into our next point.
Pro hockey, brother, huh? Tell me. You know what, man? That is every kid's dream. Like, yes, I get it. It may not be the East Coast or the or even the NHL or whatever, or whatever it may be. But dude, it's still pro hockey. You're still getting paid.
You get paid to play hockey. Yeah.
You get
I mean,
like you can't beat that. So what?
I mean,
So what? It's the Fed. Who gives a shit?
At this point, that's the thing. I used to be really, really, really like tedious about that kind of stuff. Like, oh, I don't want to play anything underneath the East Coast. That's how crazy I was when I was a kid. Like, I was like, oh, I want to go play in the NHL. No, literally, like I can admit it. So unrealistic. Like as a kid, you have no idea how good hockey players are until you get to that level. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up in Montreal, there's a lot of pretenders. What I mean by that is like literally you go to a hockey game and these people literally go to the hockey game and think they know hockey. Like they go to the games and they're like, what the fuck? Like, why did he miss that pass? Like I can make that pass. I could have scored that. No, you can't. No, you wouldn't. Real time, real scenario. You got the best players in the world chasing you while you're trying to score. You're not even, you'll shit your pants before you touch the puck.
Yeah.
So just puts you into perspective. I remember it's funny because my dad is the biggest reason why I kind of think like I used to think like that. We'd go to a hockey game and like my dad like you can probably keep up with these guys if you work hard. And I don't know if he was trying to get me like my gears going, kind of get me like talking and get me like saying bullshit, but he'd always find a way to get me interested in a game or like, Mario St. Louis is pretty good. If you work pretty hard, you can be like him one day. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Guy's a legend.
Oh yeah, my favorite player of all time. My dad used to tell me,
Marty St. Louis.
You might be small, but he plays big. So he's like, Sam, you got to play like that to be successful.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like in that championship game, brother, you were small, but you played huge.
Man, it was just so tough. I thought I was playing so well.
It wasn't even a bad game for anyone, bro. It was just the fact that we were snake bitten.
It's exactly like it wasn't even like the goalie was hot. He was just getting lucky. You know what I'm saying? They just
literally.
I'm sure there's a couple of Stonehill kids that are listening to this right now saying, "Fuck you guys! You guys fucking are assholes.
You guys fucking suck."
Yeah.
Like congratulations, pal. We hit like 3 or 4 posts.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, if you talk to any 10 team, they're telling you like they had no business being in the finals, and. I mean, it's tough to say that because they fucking won, but it's just like it's the fact. Like people wanted to see us against Assumption or us against St. Mike's. Those were the 2 other teams that I thought like really like
should have deserved to be there.
Deserved to be there for sure. And it's one of those things where it didn't pan out like that. And I mean, maybe 9 times out of 10 we would have won, but that one time they won. So
one time they won and they win. They win the shit, man.
Yeah. So that's how it goes.
All right. Well, enough dwelling on the past, man. Let's look at the future.
Talk about the future. Yeah.
Let's talk about the future. Let me get your thoughts on COVID and the impact on recruiting in sports, dude. This whole time that we're living in is just the craziest shit I've ever been a part of in my 25 years of existence. Like this is bananas.
Dude, imagine if you were NCAA recruit and during this time, like what the fuck do you do? Like how
what do you do?
Like, do you take a year off? Do you, like if you still have years in juniors, you play junior instead? Like there's like no guidance in what to do in this kind of scenario because nobody knows. Like it's new for everybody.
Exactly. It's kind of like you're in limbo. You don't really know what to do. Like there's no light at the end of the tunnel as of right now.
For me personally, like think about COVID in hockey, especially. You're not really like you're playing juniors. You're not really like expected to play against in front of a lot of fans. So like I kind of understand why junior teams are playing, but then again, like these big leagues like the NAL. Some of these big teams like in this down south are like closing up shop because they rely way too heavily on fans and concession and yada yada yada. But like you can see these northeastern teams like in the EHL or the USPHL, they're playing because it's a bus league where they're 45-minute bus ride, you know. And like
that's the league I played in, man. That's my junior league, EHL, brother. And you know, it was awesome. We didn't have fans, but all that mattered was we were playing hockey, man, and we were trying to win. Like The main goal in juniors, everyone, just so everyone knows, is to get recruited
next
by
level.
a college.
Oh, yeah.
That is what juniors is for. It's a developmental 2 to 3 years, depending on how old you are when you start. And that is what you need to get to the next level. A lot of coaches are not taking players straight out of high school. That's just, unless you're
That's Jack Eichel.
0.1%. Exactly. Unless you're the top 0.1%, you're not going to college right away. You need to go to juniors. You need to develop your skills. You need to grow into your body. And then you go from there. And then hopefully you're lighting the lamp. You're making plays. All you need to do is make plays. You don't need to score. You don't need to put up points. All you need to do is make plays and be a smart hockey player. And college coaches can find those. That's it.
Yeah, and you got to, like, I have to learn this real fast. You got to be responsible defensively. Like, I was such an offensive minded player. I think that really hurt me. That's why I didn't go to the higher level or play Division One. It's because I really didn't get those defensive attributes. You know what I'm saying? And junior is like the perfect place to not learn, but develop them. Because at that point, if you don't know how to play defensive, then you shouldn't be playing hockey at that level, for sure.
I agree.
But
you shouldn't.
But you just have to
second to make a decision.
Exactly.
You got to be firing on all cylinders at all time.
Yeah. So I mean, at that point, you just got to be able to, you know what I'm saying, know yourself, know your weaknesses, know your strengths, work on your weaknesses. So
juniors is a time to hone your craft.
Oh, for sure. All you do is play hockey. So like it's, you should be treating it as your job, and you're loving it. Like you're playing hockey. No, you're not going to school. You have no concerns. You have nothing to like keep you up at night. Oh fuck, I got an assignment due at midnight.
Exactly.
Like, I have an assignment due tomorrow, and I'm thinking about it right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of.
Yeah, I get it.
That's college hockey in a nutshell.
Give me that thoughts on COVID and impact on recruiting. What do you got for me?
So for me, I don't know if there's a dead period right now for recruitment. I was trying to look up online if there was like a dead period for like NCAAs to approach kids and stuff like that. But for me, I think it's tough because without tape, you're not going to be getting recruited. You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons I made Empire Hockey Clips is to help kids take the clips that they already have and make a montage with it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So if you're in a year where you might not get recruited, people might not be coming to your games and coming to watch you because of COVID, the travel bans, and not being able to go state to state to go visit these teams, these traveling junior teams, the scouts might not be able to come watch. Luckily for a league like the EHL, there's so many Division III colleges and Division I colleges in that New England area that they might get away with going to see a couple of games. But for those teams that are Midwest, even down south, they can't recruit. You know what I'm saying? They have to rely heavily on video. So one of the reasons why I made Empire Hockey is to help kids get their old video or the new video that they're getting during the year and making a montage and sending it to fans. Not to fans, sorry. To coaches and teams. Yeah. And I think one of the big things that kids are lacking right now, especially during COVID, is like guidance. Where to look up teams, how to look up teams, how to approach teams. Some people, this was a problem when I was a kid, trying to get recruited to play college or junior. Mm-hmm. I didn't have enough knowledge on the leagues I want to play in or the coaches I want to email. And anybody that's listening to this, if you're trying to get recruited to college or juniors, go look up every team you want to go play for or any league you want to play for. Go to a team, go to their contact information, go see their coach's information. They most likely have an email. You check that email, make a player profile, basically saying, hey, my name's Sam. I'm from Montreal, Quebec. I'm playing junior hockey at this team or whatever your previous team is. Give them your stats. Give them what kind of player you are. And just a little paragraph of a summary, what kind of player you are. Include your highlight video. Like I said, include your stats and basically be like, I look forward to hearing from you. I'd love if your team and staff could look at my video and my stats and follow up with me in the upcoming weeks and potentially watching one of my games on myhockey.tv. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Reaching out to teams.
Yeah, exactly. You got to reach out. And the more detail you can give them, especially in a time like this, is The more detail you get into about yourself, the better off you're going to be. I know there's a lot of restrictions on going into rinks and everything. However, you can give the coach, hey, my team is XYZ playing ABC at 10 a.m. on Friday, September 30th or whatever it may be. Give them as much detail as possible, and then don't just give up after the first email. Follow up.
Exactly. You can send 60 emails. So what this brings me back to my point. When I was trying to get recruited to Division I and I was playing in the OJ, I sent 60 emails because there were 60 Division I teams. 13 got back to me. You know what? If I stopped after the first one that didn't answer me, I wouldn't have got those 13 other yeses. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, like, you might not go to your dream school, but you gotta reach out to these schools. Like I reached out to 60 schools, and one of the schools that got back to me was Cornell and Yale.
That's unreal, man. Good for you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And those are one of the two schools I thought, oh, if I message them, they're never gonna answer. The two schools I thought they were going to answered. You know what I'm saying? So you can't think, they're never going to want me. These teams are just like you. They're looking for players. They want people to reach out to them. It's easier for them, for a player to reach out to them, you know what I'm saying, than having to go look like for that player. You know what I'm saying? So players have to understand their value, because if you're a good college hockey player, you're a good junior hockey player, and you're kind of a hidden secret, guess what? A college coach is going to want to find you before somebody else does. So you got to think about it like that. So my advice is worry about what you can control, send as many emails as you can, and just hope for the best. And follow up. Exactly. Like, trust me, it's one of those things where you got to keep going. It's like hockey. You got to keep grinding until you can finally get the result you want.
You got to pack that fucking lunch pail, baby, and just
go to work every day.
Punch out, go to work, baby.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Now, what else you got, Sam? You got any more stuff for me, or what's up?
I mean, listen, this is one question I always wanted to ask you, just because you're from California, and I've been seeing California, just how hard they're trying to grow the game, and the more AHL teams I see, and the more team affiliates from the NHL that are going down there and trying to spread. Even in Nevada, which is a close state, they're trying to grow in that area, just the hockey itself. Like, what can you say about California? What have they been doing to grow the game? What have they been doing successfully?
I mean, I played in California for, 13 years, man. And I played for a guy for 2 years by the name of Mike Holmes, man. And he was awesome. He was one of the best coaches I've ever played for. My 16 AA year, we went 47-5-1, I believe. Okay. And one of the losses came in like the state final.
Oh, damn. All right.
So, I mean, the coaching out here is getting there. Okay. And you have all the individual skill coaches, like the Shark skill coach. I know he does individual lessons. Like, he does those things. They're all trying to grow the game. The San Jose Sharks do a great job of promoting the Sharks. Like, you go to their games, like, you see people like you wouldn't normally see at a hockey game. Like, just completely different types of people, man. Like,
did you ever see like Patrick Marleau?
No, not that lucky. Not that cool.
Who's the coolest guy you've seen at the rink?
You know what, dude? I'm not going to lie to you. I got SJ Sharkey to come to one of my birthday parties when I was like 6. The mascot for the Sharks, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, pretty cool.
Wow. Not a big deal. we need a picture. Sure, it didn't happen.
I have one somewhere. I will get it.
We'll have to post it on the page.
We will. But, hockey down in Southern California is really something special. Like, they have the Junior Kings, the LA Selects. They have the California Wave. They have some unbelievable programs down there that have unbelievable coaches. I believe the Wave even had a movie or some kind of documentary made about them. down in Southern
Really?
California, man. Yeah.
I mean, I remember the LA Selects when I was playing the Pee Wee Quebec tournament with the same tournament that my friend Ryan Whitney played in.
That's
Oh
big
gosh,
jiggles for me.
yeah.
Not a
Oh
big
yeah,
deal.
not a big deal. I played in it as well. Got shit kicked by the LA Selects. we
Yeah,
were
man.
thinking fucking LA. Who the fuck? These guys don't play hockey. Fucking
Yeah, bro.
yeah. Little did we know we fucking got smoked 5-1.
I know for a fact that the San Jose Junior Sharks, they actually get to use the Sharks like team workout
Oh, that's
facility,
cool.
and they get to use their strength and conditioning coach as well. Whenever
It's a good
he's not
setup.
working with the actual Sharks, you know,
Yeah, I mean
it is cool. It was cool.
that's
It
definitely
was
a good
sweet, man.
experience.
But it's growing. I mean, you see a lot of people who, I mean, you hear the age-old saying, everyone yells shoot, and I mean, every hockey player knows to shoot the damn puck. But at the same time, like, you don't realize that there's nothing open. Like, you can only see so much from the stands. Like, but the Sharks, the Ducks, they're all doing such a good job of trying to grow the game here in California because it rains maybe 10 days a year here. Like it doesn't get below, gets below 30 in the mornings sometimes, but then it drives itself up to 50. You know, it's not one of those, oh, I'm in New England, it gets to negative 78 million degrees. Like
Wait
it's
10 minutes and the weather will change.
exactly like California is
Shout out New
uh,
England.
uh, a mainly warm climate area where hockey isn't big. Like you got your baseball, you got the basketball, you have football. I mean, those are all bigger than hockey, but I believe, in my opinion, the sport of hockey is starting to grow just because of all the contact, all the excitement that when the buildings get
I think of
hotter.
it Twitter. Twitter's growing hockey.
Yeah, Twitter is growing hockey, man. It really is. I
There's
agree with
some
that.
there's some southern states where hockey's not very popular, and they're looking at this game, and they're like, "Holy shit, these guys are allowed to fight! Fuck,
Yeah,
this is unreal!"
exactly,
And
dude.
and they're just going nuts, and they're like,
Hockey's a
"Dude, they
hidden
can."
gem, man.
They're like they can literally beat the shit out of each other and then just walk away and be fine with that. It was like
And they get 5 minutes. You beat the
five
shit out of
minutes.
someone, you get 5 minutes, then you go back out and do the same thing if you
Yeah,
really wanted to.
you go to 5 minutes to the box and you feel ashamed. Shout out slap shot. That was my impression of
That was the worst impression I've ever
that
heard
was
in
the
my
worst
life.
impression. I'm
And you're
sorry.
French too. That's fucked.
I know that was tough. That was tough look.
Oh
Hopefully
man.
hopefully people signed out after that.
All right,
I
brother. You
think
got anything else? Are we done?
I
What's
mean
going
I
on
think we
here?
I think we can wrap it up and head to our interview. Actually, we haven't had it yet, so hopefully this will be a good interview. It's with Zac Herrmann, my friend, personal friend. Um, We're going to talk about a couple of things. His company, his brand that he started, basically his college career at Niagara University. Basically, talk about his recruiting process during that, and basically ask him some tips on how to be nasty at hockey because I am terrible, as you can probably see.
And we'll get some stories from him. Just
Yeah, so maybe some
give the
crazy,
fans what they're looking for.
maybe some PG-13 stories, maybe hopefully, but.
I mean, we're cussing over here like fucking sailors, bro. He can give us
Yeah, I
some fucking
mean, I don't have
stories.
to put a bleep button or something. My mom's gonna listen to this and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh, I
All
love it.
right, all right. Let's shoot it up to the interview right now. So our first ever guest on the Ice Kings podcast, he played for the Burlington Cougars, and in 52 games, he had 43 points as a defenseman. Ripped it up, got drafted to the U Show, played a couple of years in the Null, and now he's playing at Niagara University, just ripping it up. Zac Herrmann.
Welcome, Zach. Good to have you here, brother.
Hey, thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one today. We've got a couple of talking points that are to talk about, and I just want to start off with your hat, ETR Outfitters. Can you tell us a little bit about that and your like journey with entrepreneurship and like how it's been to get this company going?
Yeah, man, it's been crazy. I just started it 2 years ago in junior, my last year. Didn't really think anything of it. Was trying to make some stuff maybe for myself and some buddies, but kind of took off. So it's been cool to see, watch it grow, and just see a bunch of people wearing it around the country. So it's been fun.
It's been so cool to watch it grow organically, myself included. Just seeing the amount of followers and support you've been getting like through these past months, it's crazy. It's just like the designs you release are just so sick, and like hockey players especially just love your brand. It's just so sick. It's going with the whole lifestyle of playing junior hockey and just enjoying the ride. It's so sick.
Yeah, I wanted to make something a little different. It's not your typical hockey stuff, so I just wanted to add a little spin on that, and I think it's been good because hockey players don't really like wearing all hockey stuff all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Especially for myself, I don't need to be wearing that stuff when it's my entire life. So adding a little spin to it, I think, was a cool touch. So yeah, it's been good.
Zach, now do you have a website you can give us so we can give our fans a little love?
Yeah,
Give them
it's
the address.
ETR-Outfitters, but it's probably easier to just go right on the Insta, ETR Outfitters, and then the link's in the bio. So it's pretty easy.
Perfect. Good. Hit them up, everyone.
Yes, sir. Get some merch.
All
Do
right,
you got
Zach,
anything for us?
Yeah, so the next point I want to bring up is, am I too loud here, fellas? I just want to make sure I'm not just screaming at you
I think
guys.
you're good.
All right.
I think I'm a little loud, but I'm good.
So
You're
the next
always loud.
question is, so you're playing at Niagara University right now, and if I'm not mistaken, that's a D1 university, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. How
Yes, sir.
take us through how many years have you been there so far?
I'm gonna be a junior this year, so my third year.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. Now, just talk to the listeners a little bit about your recruitment process. How'd that whole thing go? And I know for D2, it was a lot of talking, and I'm assuming D1's similar. So walk us through that, what it was like.
Yeah, honestly, it was pretty quick for me. It was probably like a 2-week window where schools started talking to me, and not so long after that, I had my first visit, obviously here, and just everything seemed right. They offered me a pretty good scholarship, and
Oh, we frozen.
it's been good.
Sorry, brother. I think you broke up right there. What'd you say?
Yeah,
They
we
offered you a
frozen for a little bit.
scholarship, and then what's up?
Yeah, they were my first visit, so I went there, offered me a good scholarship, and couldn't really turn that one down. So
Yeah.
figured I
Close to
wasn't gonna get
home.
anything much better. Yeah, exactly. So
Absolutely. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Congratulations on that. I know you're
Appreciate
going into your third season here.
Yep.
Sammy, you got the stats for how he's been doing there in Niagara? What's up?
He's been doing pretty good. I mean, 7 points first season. Last season got cut short, so he got 5 points last season. But I mean, he's finding a new role. Like you got to adjust to the
it's a little
different
harder
level.
than juniors for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, I can only imagine, man. Now, just go ahead and just walk our viewers through a typical day in the life of a D1 athlete. I mean, we see it all the time, and I mean, you kind of see those stories of them getting up, or those football players getting up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. to eat breakfast and work out. Like, is that what you're doing over there at Niagara, or what's going on?
Yeah, a lot of schools are different. We have a pretty similar program. I feel to most teams. We wake up at like 7, have workout around 7:45. So get some food in the morning, work out, go skate, and then grab some lunch at the dining hall, go to class, and then
Is there food that you shouldn't get at your dining hall that's like absolute diarrhea on a plate? Like what the boys don't want to get?
No, man, it's actually pretty good.
It's not that
tough.
dog food Sodexo we were getting at.
Yeah,
FU.
we had butt chick Wednesdays, and trust me, you don't want to
Buff
get
chick?
that.
Buffalo chicken?
Buff chick Wednesdays,
yeah.
you can't.
No, man, there's
Deadly.
there's a lot of variety. So if something's not working for you, there's a couple other options. So it's
You
pretty
guys
good
are
here.
getting the first tier shit. We're getting fucking
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
getting sushi a la carte. Fucking.
That's sick.
Oh yeah, are we allowed to swear on this?
Yeah, we can swear. Yeah, I mean, we're yeah.
We're all big boys and girls here. Come on.
Yeah, it's
Nice. It's not a kids channel.
Not a kids channel.
Just don't tell my girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm sure she's listening right now.
No, she's not here right now.
All right.
She's working out.
Yeah, she's running 1,000,000 miles right now. So,
dude, unbelievable, superstar athlete runner.
Yeah,
right.
she's
I
the
run a
athlete in
mile,
the
suck and
relationship.
win for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Sucks.
So you were talking about your experience at Niagara. How about this year? How it got like cut short because of COVID? Like how did that happen? Like for us, it was a little weird. We just finished our season, so we didn't really impact us that much. But for you guys, weren't you guys in playoffs or something like that? Or
Yeah, it actually happened like pretty quick. Like we obviously heard a lot of rumors going around, like we weren't going to play. We were actually in Army at West Point for the first round of playoffs, and it was literally the day of the game when we found out we weren't playing. Like we just had to go to the rink, pack our stuff up, and just went home. Like everybody was super paranoid. Like on the bus ride home, I had a headache, and I was like, "Oh my god, I have fucking COVID." And but yeah, it sucked, man. I thought we had a really good team last year, and I thought we were gonna have a good shot. If we got through Army, we were probably gonna win the Atlantic. So just stinks. You never know, man. Season got cut short. Couldn't plan that stuff, but I guess it was bigger than hockey at that point.
Yeah, exactly. It's more about safety, and you just gotta you understand the decision. You're just disappointed with the outcome, but I mean,
for sure,
at the end of the day, that's probably the best decision they could have made, just with what we know now.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned that you guys get up around 7-ish. You go work out, whatever. Talk to us a little bit about how COVID and all the different hoops you guys have to jump through in order to work out together, and skate together. Is there testing? Are you guys running through protocols every day, or how's that working?
Yeah, so I mean, we're in like phase 3 or 4 now. We started off in smaller groups. Now this is phase 4, so it's just 2 groups, the split team pretty much, where there's no contact with each like other group. But every day we check in, we have temperature checks, and we have to fill out like these badges on our MyNU app, just basically say like you don't have COVID. So, but everybody got tested. Like I got tested twice. Some guys only got tested once. They just been doing randomly. But yeah, it's been like really small groups, a lot of rules. Yeah, it's been slow and steady, but things are looking well for us. I feel like we're ahead of a lot of other teams right now, so it's
100%. From what I heard, it's different from school to school, and I definitely in Division 3, it's like they're like way behind in terms of like getting prepared for the upcoming season. Like they're expected to start maybe in January, and they are still doing captains practices. They're not even close to doing group workouts or group practicing. I know it's different for each team, but you guys sound like you're really ahead of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm happy that everything's going well. Is there a definitive start date for you guys, or is it still up in the air right now?
Yeah, I mean, we hear something new every day.
Yeah, exactly. There's whispers, but it's nothing really concrete at this point, I think.
Got it. All right, Sam, you want to go ahead and take us into our next point here?
Yeah. I want to talk about we talked a little bit about the OJ and stuff, but I want to know about Nichols.
High school?
I never talked to you about Nichols and how you liked it there and how it helped you grow as a player and helped you prepare you for the OJ.
Yeah, I mean, I went out as a freshman. I played forward my whole life up until then. Wasn't until
wow, big shift.
Yeah.
Wasn't until junior year of high school I started playing D. When we just were in a tournament and we were shorthanded on the back end, and I guess the coach just threw me back there. I was probably dog shit at forward or something, said get back there. But I actually liked it, and obviously haven't switched since. So, but yeah,
never looking back after that.
Seriously, you move from forward, you move all the way back to D, you go D1. Holy shit, good for you.
Yeah. I'd probably
That's a
be
big
playing
transition.
club if I was forward, so it's good.
Were you always more of a Were you always more of a defensive forward, so you had that understanding of being on the back end,
Oh no,
or
no,
did you just have that transition and you were like, fuck it, I'm gonna play defense and be really good at this?
I mean, I don't think I really had a choice at that point in time,
Mhm.
whether if I wanted to play D or not. I know I was super pissed off when I got put back there, but I just felt I could see the ice better. Everything's in front of you, and I
Was
think
Bill
it was
pissed
my
off?
advantage. What's that?
Was Bill pissed off?
I don't know. Probably. He always is. But no,
All
it's
right,
been
man.
good, man.
That's good. Love to hear that. Glad you took that transition and kind of ran with it, man. I mean, it brought
For
you
sure.
to D1 university, and that. Besides going to the NHL, is every hockey player's dream, right? You think
Mhm.
going D1, like you get everything, right? You're getting the merch, you're getting the free sticks, you're getting the free equipment. Like that's everyone's dream, right? That means
Yep.
that puts you in the top 0.5% of all hockey players in the world, man. Like congratulations to you. That's
Yeah.
a big
Thanks,
brother.
buddy.
Matt, when I played with Zach and in the OJ, I remember I was trying out. It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest week for me. I like left Quebec and like abruptly and just came to the OJ and in the middle of their freaking tryout. Then like I don't know. I had a couple good games. I was lucky, and then the first game I get there and I see Zach and he goes like end to end and fucking scores. I'm like, this guy's going D1. This guy's
Good stuff.
yeah. I was just
Isn't
like,
it crazy how you can just know, you can see
Oh,
someone,
yeah.
you're like, fuck, that kid's gross.
Yeah, but then Zach would look at me and be like, this guy fucking sucks. How is this guy on the same ice as me?
Just give me the fucking puck, dude.
Give me the fucking
Give me the
puck, you
puck.
French
Give me the
idiot.
puck and go right off the ice. We're gonna play 5-on-4 without having you. We don't
Yeah.
need you on the ice. Cool, man. Well, that's good. So Nichols, who did they play? Who'd you guys play? Was that a high school in?
It's a
in
prep
it's a
school
prep
in
school. Prep school in Buffalo.
Oh,
sorry.
nice. Oh, so you
Um,
must be a huge Bills fan. You watched that game today or what?
Yeah, I actually didn't watch much of it, which is pretty sad because I was glued to my bed. But yeah, they're pretty
Josh
gross
Allen,
right
man.
now, man. 3-0.
Josh Allen, 311 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good, man.
Boys are rolling. Roll
Decent
Bills,
player.
baby. Bills Mafia.
Oh, he's decent. He has big hands. He's tall. He
Yeah.
looks good in shorts.
It's gross.
Cool, man. Well, that's great. That's good. All right, now we talked a little bit about your recruitment process for college. I mean, is the recruitment process any different for the OJ or the Null, and or is it kind of the same type of deal? Coaches approach you and so on and so forth. Run us through that.
I can't speak for the null part just because I was committed before I got there. So the OJ was pretty easy. You know, coaches, if they were there and they saw you and they liked you, just wait outside the locker room and tell the
It
coach.
was easy for you, asshole.
Like, hey, come outside and talk. But
Well, that's good.
yeah.
Now, how were your initial talks with Niagara? Were you approached by any other coaches prior to Niagara, or were they just the one and you went on a visit and you're like, damn, this is it. I'm in love.
No, there was a couple other schools for sure, but
All D1 or what?
yeah. But I kind of knew it as soon as I got that offer that I wasn't going to get anything better. And I'm a homebody, so I like being close to home. So best of both worlds.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Quick hop, skip, and a jump over there to Quebec, huh?
No, it's Toronto.
Holy fuck! I need a geography lesson.
Yeah, you're fucking lost.
I
Zach,
leave school for 6 months and I'm a fucking pelican.
yeah, I mean, whenever Zach texts me, he's like, "Yeah, you want to come to Buffalo? I'm on the next flight." So.
That's ideal. That's all time.
Oh yeah.
Cool, man. Well, I'm glad that everything has been working out, and best of luck to the college season. We're not quite done yet, but let's hear your NHL predictions. I mean, fucking killer Game 5 last night. I mean, double OT.
Yeah. I mean, Tampa's gonna win for sure. They're not gonna.
There you go. That's what I wanted to hear.
Too. But yeah, I'd like to see Cooper win one. He's a beauty. So.
Yeah.
Be good for them.
Absolutely. Did you see Stamkos is not in the lineup for the next game?
Yeah, man. I was actually talking to my roommates about it. I think they were playing 11 forwards anyways, weren't they, last night?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They should play 60 and just throw him in on the peeper because he'd still be a threat. That's just what I was saying.
Legit.
If anything, he
But-
takes away a defender because he's got that fucking cannon
That's
of
what
a
I'm
one
saying.
T.
He takes out fucking Ruda, who can't even skate backwards.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
just
man.
but he's in the
Sam
show,
shared
so-
with me.
Yeah, he's in the
Sam
show.
shared with me earlier, brother. So, who is it? Steven Stamkos has more goals than Tyler Seguin, and in the entire playoffs. And Stamkos has had 3 shifts. What do you have to think about that? What do you have to say about that?
I think it's just the
Dude.
finals.
Oh, is it just the finals?
Just the finals, but still, that's fucking
Even still,
bananas.
Even still, Stamkos had 3
Yeah.
shifts, pops a bingo, huge bingo, and Sagan's just bag of dirt right now.
Yeah, he's definitely been a passenger this whole series. I don't really know what's been going on, but it's definitely in a little cold streak.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, his
They
Tinder
need
girls
him.
aren't in the bubble.
no, I know.
What are your? Let me ask you one thing. What are your thoughts on Joe Pavelski?
I think he's
Guy's
gross,
unbelievable.
man. I think he's gross. He's just got the most goals for an American-born player in playoffs. Obviously, he can't. I mean, that's disgusting.
That's
uh,
speaks for
Is
itself.
that good?
yeah, it's pretty good, I think. But for being a 7th-round pick, I mean, he's always had to prove himself, and he just keeps doing it. So
Dude, I
it's
mean,
cool to see.
he goes from the Sharks, who are just absolute dog shit now, to a team who's now in the finals, and I'm pretty sure he's one of their leading scorers in the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's just pure consistency all around the board.
Mhm.
The fact that the Sharks got rid of him is just bullshit. I'm pissed.
Well, they didn't get
I'm
rid of
from
him. They just
California.
lost him. He signed somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
Even still, the Sharks should have signed him, man.
Well, I mean, he's probably sick of fucking the state tax
Sick
and
of
fucking
losing. Like,
Cali.
Sick of losing, too.
Yeah, so true.
He's
So true.
got 61 goals, most American with 0 cups. I mean, and he's getting pretty old, so he's got to
Mhm.
change it up a little bit.
One
Yeah.
last kick at the can, as Sammy said
Yeah.
earlier today.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Cool. Now, all right, which leads me into my next thing. You know, at the end of college, I mean, most hockey players try and stay involved in hockey. What are your thoughts here? Are you going pro after this? Or are you just gonna coach somewhere? What's your next plan? I know you got 2 more years though, but it's never a bad idea to think about it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not getting into coaching or scouting or anything like that. No
What, you
chance.
hate kids or what?
No, I just don't want to deal with it.
Okay.
I want to play. I want to play after for a couple of years, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Play
Nice.
in
Where
Europe,
are you
just
trying to go?
travel. Yeah, I play in Europe for a bit, travel around,
Yep.
see the world. I think it'd be a cool experience.
That's
for
cool,
sure.
man. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any teams looking at you yet? Anybody approached you or anything?
Well,
or no?
he's NCAA.
No.
You can't really say
Yeah.
anything like that.
No,
Well, I
it's-
mean,
yeah.
they can still express interest, no?
No, it's like considered tampering or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's weird.
But-
It's like it's
rules.
it's like a sensitive like I know like Cole Caulfield, he got drafted. That's the only reason why you can like talk to him is if you draft him, kind of thing. If you own his
Got it.
rights, and if they want to talk to him, it'd be after his senior year, after he's done playing, then they could talk to him,
Right.
or else it'd be
Got it.
considered tampering. So like,
It's
Got it.
crazy.
See how uneducated I am,
Touchy
guys?
subject.
I'm an absolute idiot. So I just need to educate myself. I need to read a fucking book every
yeah,
once in a
yeah, read the book, idiot.
while. All right, Sam, you got anything else for our friend here, Zach?
I don't know. He's hit everything, all cylinders. He answered all my questions. I mean, like you said, I want Tampa Bay to win. Like
Oh, for
Marty St.
sure.
Louis is my favorite player. Stamkos, I just want to see him win. Like he's fucking lost so many times, and like
I know.
people are calling him a band-aid because he's always injured. But I think he literally played that game just to get his name on the cup when they win.
Mm-hmm.
For
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, I think he would have gotten his name on it.
No,
Fatty
there's a rule.
Fatty Maroon looking for 2.
Fatty
Back-to-back.
Maroon, back-to-back cups for Fatty Maroon.
Zach Bogasian, 1 win away.
Bogosian, oh my God, don't
Whatever.
ever say that like that.
Bogo for Norris.
Whatever. I fucking read
I'm
a
just
fucking
kidding.
book, Toombs. That's all that matters. Once I read a book, I'll be fucking slinging words around.
Oh, our vocabulary is gonna be extended. Like that word, extended.
Cool. All right. Well, Zach, you want to leave our listeners with a last comment? You got anything?
No, I'm good.
All right, man. Well, short, sweet, to the point. I fucking love it. Good shit. Well, thanks for coming on the pod, man. We really appreciate having you.
Thanks, boys. That was fun. Let's shoot the shit some more.
Shoot the shit, baby.
Absolutely. We'll get you on here again. No worries.
Yeah, be sweet.
Hang tight. We got a lot of people lined up out the front door. We gotta let one in at a time for COVID restrictions.
Oh, true. So. Yeah, no, that's fair. Social distance, baby.
All right, brother. Well, thanks a lot. We really appreciate it. We look forward to having you sometime soon.
All right.
Good.
And here's our live reaction to the Stars winning in double overtime.
Holy shit, bro. What a fucking shot from Klingberg. Dude.
Here we go.
Dallas saves it. Corey Perry puts it home, dude. Just a garbage fucking goal. What a fucking game, dude. Tampa was swarming literally that whole second overtime. Even the first one, dude. And then they just get a breakdown 2-on-1.
Might be offside. They might be calling an offside here.
Might
be a false alarm.
We're good. We're clear. Nope.
We're looking at this now. We're watching this live. I think that's an offside.
Oh, his foot's up. No. No.
I think they might be calling this one back.
Look at this. Shot from Klingberg. Wow, that bounced
just
around.
It's a garbage goal. We got to go in front of the net. Got to get those dirty areas.
Got to get the dirty goals, dude. And then, mind you, the cross check at the end by Perry. Check it out. Ready?
Yeah.
Boom. See ya. Fuck your hamstring. Corey Perry, just a fucking dirtbag.
Oh, gosh.
Woo! Cross check right there.
Okay.
Boom, see ya.
So the Stars already tweeted out Stars win. Let's see if the goals – because I can't hear their audio right now. Is it called off or is it done? It's done.
I don't know. I think it's a done deal, pal. They might be going to review, but I think it's done. It's game over.
Yeah. NHL just tweeted.
Look at the excitement on the bench, bro.
They're just – imagine being in the Cup final, how much fucking energy is going through your veins right now. Yeah, dude, it's over.
Dallas
no review.
Saves the series. No review. Wow.
That's ballsy. All right, they're going to 6.
That's crazy. Game 6.
This is nice. All right. All right.
Well, everyone. Way to go, Stars. Let's see how it goes. Sam, let's get your prediction. Who do you think? Who do you think's taking this?
I'm going to say, you're going to call me weird, but I had a dream. Literally, I had a dream. It was maybe 4 months ago that the Tampa Bay Lightning were going to win the Stanley Cup. I literally wrote it down. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, I had a dream that the Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup, and Stamkos got his first ring. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, I swear. And she's like, yeah, I don't know who the hell you're talking about. So I'm not kidding. I had a dream about it. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay winning 6.
Wow, in 6. Wow, not even 7? Holy shit, dude.
No, they're winning the next game. It's done.
All the momentum is leaning towards Dallas.
That's the thing.
I'm gonna have to side with my boy Andrew Stahl. Spent 2 summers with him. I gotta go with Dallas. And Joe Pavelski. The guy's an absolute beauty, bro. That guy's a tip machine. He fucking scores. I'm pretty sure he just passed Mike Modano for all-time goals in the playoffs.
Is that good? Mike Modano.
Is he any good?
Legend. Ever heard of him?
Let me know. I think he's got like a 99 in the NHL.
Best American-born player ever. If you're not talking about Patrick Kane.
I'm enjoying myself. White Claw on the podcast.
Not sponsored,
but hopefully, maybe sometime.
Hopefully, maybe. All right, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. It's fucking 12 p.m. here in Eastern, 9 p.m.
9:03, baby.
9 p.m. in Cali. Lucky asshole.
I still got 3 hours to grind. Whatever I want to do.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed. My girlfriend's gonna kill me. Rightfully so. It's fucking late. I think we're gonna call it a night. And looking forward to next episode next Saturday. We're gonna record it and it'll come out next Monday, I believe.
Either Monday or Wednesday. We have to. So
we'll figure
the one
it
that
out.
we just recorded this evening will come out realistically this coming Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll re-record Saturday and then release every Wednesday from then on.
Oh yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, brother. You have a good night,
all right.
brother.
Good night, brother.
Good night, fellas. Good night, all the boys listening.
Sir.